Stimuli in the environment activate sensory receptors within the peripheral nervous system. There are different types of sensory receptors that are responsive to one or a few types of stimuli. The sensory receptors can be classified as either general senses or special senses. Here, our focus will be on the general senses. The general senses are those senses and sensory receptors that are distributed throughout the body and that have receptors within the structures of other organs. The special senses are typically limited to one part of the body, such as the visual, olfactory, auditory, and gustatory senses, which is the sense of taste. The general senses contribute to the sense of touch, which also includes pressure, vibration, and stretch, in addition to the sense of proprioception, which is body position, and kinesthesia, which is body movement. Other general senses include the sense of temperature and pain. Some of the general sensory receptors include the free nerve endings, which are concentrated in the dermis, the corneas of the eyes, the joint capsules, and the visceral organs, such as the urinary and digestive systems. They function to sense pain, temperature, and mechanical movements. The mechanoreceptors, also called Merkel discs, are found at the border between the epidermis and the dermis, and in the mucosa membranes, and these function to sense and detect low-frequency vibrations. The bulbous corpuscles, also called the Ruffini corpuscles, are found in the dermis and joint capsules, just like the free nerve endings, but instead function to detect stretch of those structures. The tactile corpuscles, also called the Meissner's corpuscles, are found in the papillary layer of the dermis, which is just below the epidermis. These sensory receptors are found in particularly high densities in the fingertips and the lips, adding to the sensitivity of these structures. These function in detecting light touch on the skin in addition to vibrations. The lamellated corpuscles, also referred to as the Pacinian corpuscles, are found in the deeper reticular layer of the dermis and the adipose tissue of the subcutaneous layer, between the dermis and the skeletal muscles. Due to their depth in the body, they respond to deep pressure and high-frequency vibrations. Hair follicle plexuses are structures that are associated with the hair follicles embedded within the dermal tissue. They are sensitive to stimuli that move the hairs, such as objects brushing against the hairs and causing the hair to move as a result. Muscle spindles are sensory receptors located in between muscle fibers and are sensitive to various types of muscle movement, including muscle stretch and muscle contraction. The tendon stretch organs are sensory receptors located between tendon fibers and sense the stretching of tendons that occurs when the bones and the skeleton move.